Omar the director.
Jordan produced it.
ABCGE, this how you start the alphabets, nigga. Scratch the cereal off the Glock, we changed the alphabet killer. How you talking like you tough, but you got buck for a pistol? And nigga, you know that was us that put your man in the spilter. Bitch, you fucking on the boss, I ain't no mouth in the middle. Every time I was the suspect, I wasn't never the victim. And if my shooter get too busy, I'ma have to come get you. Now they screaming RIP and cons and posting your pictures. They beefing on them social sites, we don't get into that. They know I'm gangster everywhere except the internet. I'ma keep on sending shots every time that I see a threat. I'ma still zip that little boy up, I just ain't seen him yet. Bitch, yeah, now what they talking about? We was 20 deep with 20 choppers outside Waffle House. If you keep on eyeing now, we gon' go visit mama's house. I'm somewhere in the trap with 20K worth of dope in the couch. Heard your hoe tryna slide. I got a hit from the back, introduce my demon side. Know when the bitch with me, she doing some shit she never tried. Yeah, I been scraps in the tray, they died, they left me mesmerized. ABCGE, this how you start the alphabets, nigga. Scratch the cereal off the Glock, we changed the alphabet killer. How you talking like you tough, but you got buck for a pistol? And nigga, you know that was us that put your man in the spilter. Bitch, you fucking on the boss, I ain't no mouth in the middle. Every time I was the suspect, you was always the victim. If my shooter get too busy, then I might come and get you. Now they screaming RIP and cons and posting your pictures. If he DCG big CEO, come after a nigga. Chop a gang until I die, and even after that nigga. 100 shooters at my show, I filled the club up with killers. ABCGE, the member broke the balcony, nigga. I signed the deal and flipped some peas, now I got cake to play with. Ain't no more Golden State, we knocking shit out like the Ravens. Been stuck with Shyster in the creek, I'm burnt up in the haven. Went to my hood and caught 375 across the pavement. Brr, bitch, now what they think we on? I just sent some shots at what's a night, now wait till Hank get home. Great Street in my cup, sipping the set, how many pints we on? Pulled up on the block with disrespect, we had to blank on home. ABCGE, this how you start the alphabets, nigga. Scratch the cereal off the Glock, we changed the alphabet killer. How you talking like you tough, but you got buck for a pistol? And nigga, you know that was us that put your man in the spilter. Bitch, you fucking on the boss, I ain't no mouth in the middle. Every time I was the suspect, you was always the victim. If my shooter get too busy, then I might come and get you. Now they screaming RIP and cons and posting your pictures.
I hope the word. I hope your breath stay with a dookie smell. I hope soon as you get them done, bitch, you break every fucking nail. I hope you wake up and realize you gotta tell. I hope when Jesus come, you the only person there he send to hell. I hope your kids go to school and just fail. I hope you open a mailbox every day and that bitch ain't got no mail. I hope the plug serve you off a broke scale. I hope your house burned down and you can't find no hotel. I hope roaches crawling on you when you sleep. I hope you never have sex, but it still burn when your ass pee. I hope they steal your car and they sell it cheap. I hope you get a permanent black stain on the bottom of your feet. I hope somebody pour bleach on all your clothes. I hope you get COVID and can't never smell through your nose. I hope your best friend group chat get exposed. I hope your baby daddy beat you for cheating. You ain't even got no hoes. I hope the worst. I hope you allergic to your shirt. I hope it's an off day for everybody and you the only one at work. I hope they see boo-boo crumbs when you twerk. I hope they show your close friends to everybody at your mama church. I hope everybody you love hate you. I hope you heard that first part I made and everything came true. I hope it's a bank robbery and they blame you. Hope they go to your mama house and take her to jail and say she robbed the bank too. I hope your Roku remote forever lost. I hope you paid your light bill and you sad when you home because they off. I hope you spill milk all over your bed. Hope you get a wig and when you take it off, the glue take every fucking edge. I hope you wake up around the children of the corn. I hope every time you crank up your car, it starts a car alarm. I hope your road's the only one they made the form. I hope you think it worked perfectly, but really, that bitch got a thorn. I hope you wake up and you double then hype. I hope when you eat, you gain a pound with every single bite. I hope you the first black person to catch lice. Hope no matter what you drinking, it tastes just like a McDonald's Sprite. I hope the worst, I hope you get bit by a tiger. I hope you drop your brand new iPhone in a hot ass fish fry. I hope the top half of your face just get lighter. I hope you get Will Smith face slapped by an MMA fight. I hope your left leg and your right leg switch. I hope soon as you get up out the shower, your whole body itch. I hope your top lip grow bigger than the bottom. I hope you run out of gas and when you walk to get some gas, they ain't got it. I hope your shoes shrink as soon as you buy them. I hope all of your friends throw a party and your ass don't get invited. I hope you accidentally piss off Mike Tyson. I hope you piss him off so fucking bad, all he think about is biting. I hope you wake up on a deserted island. I hope ain't nothing wrong with your baby, but your baby keep on crying. I hope the money call, but your phone on silent. I hope you drive all the way to work just for them to tell you that you fired. I hope you get heartburn with every blink. I hope you comb your hair in the mirror and it fall out in the sink. I hope your new trick of police when y'all link. I hope it's 3 tablespoons of salt at the bottom of everything you drink. I hope the worst, I hope a cluck steal all your clothes. I hope you ain't got no grill, but every last one of your teeth is gold. I hope you wake up and you 80 years old. I hope when you get horny, you open that little drawer and your whole vibrator explodes. I hope the worst. I hope the worst. I hope the worst. I hope the I hope the worst. I hope the worst.
Good fucking morning. That last song goes out to whoever the fuck you want it to go out to. There's so many names it could, so many names that it could have went out to. The bullshit that's been going on here lately is fucking wild. Okay, Panther. He didn't even wake up. He didn't wake up. I'm sure one of them will be over here to say hi in a minute. It's gross, isn't it, Missy? Let's scroll back. Let's run through here and greet everyone. We'll greet most. I'll skip through here. What's up, Gilf and Junie? Damone, NTF. Jay Silly, what's up, Billy? Telly. I think I see most of the people here that I'd spoken to. I guess not really in regards to this, but that may have wanted to see my next stream. No gut shaming in chat, please. Jay Silly, the only gut we shame is yours. NTF, maybe we will. We may do that to warm up and let some people get here. Let's see who we got here. Damone's by Curious Thoughts. What's up, homie? Driving drunk in Las Vegas. Gonzi. Annoyed. Hold back. Only go to the edge, annoyed. Just only go to the edge. Short bus. PatCon, this is the link for Stay Tuned. I do have something. Oh, let me see. Let me post this. I do have. Now that you brought up the Stay Tuned thing, let me post. Let me grab something. Let me grab something here. Y'all just talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. And I will show you. That's been brought up numerous times. People talking about the Stay Tuned or whatnot. And this is what, in regards to what Stay Tuned was, Jeff posted a community post that has now been deleted because Jeff is too chicken shit to keep his stuff up. And that was my response. So just to clarify that for people who are trying to spin it in another direction. To answer the age-old question, the big question, no, I didn't fucking swat Jeff. Why would I fucking swat Jeff? That's stupid because, like I've said numerous times, numerous places, that does nothing but, give some sort of validity to all the fucking lies that this clown tells all the time. And there's been, what's up, Lenny? Come on. Been a lot of lies and narratives pushed about this whole thing, and a lot of baseless speculation that has went on, and hopefully we can clarify some of that on this stream today. I have most of it pulled up. What's up, Rob, Lisa, Dragonfly, Danny G. German? What's up, Danny? Let's see. Okay. Everybody doing good today? Those are a couple of the qualifications. It takes more than that, though. It does take more than that. You don't have to meet all of the qualifications, but you have to meet a number of the qualifications, and there are about 7 or 8 that you have to meet, and you have to meet at least 5 of those. So, let's see. What's up, Jenny? So let's see. So, right, for once, I actually agree with Blazing Scar a little bit. The guy needs some mental help. It needs more than that, you know. I'm not a medical professional, so I don't know what he really needs, but he needs a lot. And so let's see. So do we want to? NTF requested that we look over a Damone stream last night. I think that may be the perfect warm up while we wait for some people to get here, or wait for everybody to pile in and everyone to get their recordings going, because I'm sure people are going to want to record this. But maybe we will play a few minutes of that. Let me reply to that real quick. But it's been, there's been a lot going on. I know we've heard a lot of talk about people talking to detectives and cops and all of that stuff, and what you are allowed to do online and what you're not allowed to do online. That the body cam that Nunya has shown, the hacked up, chopped up cherry picked little segments of body cam that have been shown in order to spin a narrative and for her to somehow make it about herself. Like, I don't know how this gets spun to make it about herself, but that's kind of what's happened. So, but there's no telling there's no telling who swatted Jeff. There's been a few theories brought forth to me after the fact that seem possible to me. But if you want to know the truth, when the night that the SWAT happened, I was asleep, and I was, like I said, I was in bed the night it happened. I don't stay up all night watching these meth panels. And the next morning, I get up and I had a couple of messages in Discord or something that said, "Oh, Jeff got swatted last night," or something. You need to go watch this. So I go and watch the last few minutes of it, and Jeff's making his normal claims. Cops came in, all this other bullshit, like he said before, like when Jen A did the wellness check on him and whatnot. That wasn't a swatting. The wellness check wasn't a swatting. No one tried to swat him. I have the call there also, the same one that Nunya played. And you can obviously tell that she was worried about Jeff. The actual swatting, whenever I requested information about the swatting call, all I did was I requested to know if there was a call for service to Jeff's house, and if so, I wanted the 911 call, if there was one, because frankly, I really didn't even believe that there was one. I thought it was just Jeff doing his line, getting drunk. Well, turns out I get the 911 call a couple of days later. Turns out, and the 911 call wasn't actually a 911 call. It was a call from another office in Sandoval County to the 911 operator. It was just talks between agencies. And that made me know, okay, well, yeah, I guess he really did get swatted. So that is at the point where I requested the body cam footage. And to be honest, I really wasn't even going to get into it. And I didn't plan, when I watched the body cam, I really didn't plan on, I had the body cam footage 2 days before anybody else even showed it. I didn't plan on putting it out there. It wasn't, my goal in this was just to call out Jeff's lies, but Jeff wasn't lying in this one. Like, he really did get swatted. But my thoughts were that Jeff was going to eventually try to blame this on me somehow, like he always does. But in the body cam, you have blatant footage of them listening to the call, and you can tell it's not me that made the call. I honestly, I don't know who it is that made the call, but someone did, and it was a legit call. We will listen to that, but I wasn't going to put the footage out there because it just wasn't my type of content. The Jeff being swatted is of no benefit to me, And it sucks that Jeff got swatted, because then that gives validity to his delirium that he is in all the time. The fucking crazy lies that he always tells. But you better believe me, those detectives, I've communicated with them numerous times, and they've got Jeff figured out. They absolutely have Jeff figured out. A few people, a handful of people, have read all of the email correspondence and the phone calls that I've had with them, and they know exactly who Jeff is. They have it figured out. But I wasn't going to put this out until we got this hacked up, chopped up version of this body cam, and trying to spin some sort of crazy, wild narrative. The cops aren't, the detectives are not worried about any of the trolling, any of the people talking bullshit back and forth, telling Jeff to go fuck himself, or the showing of the public Instagrams and Jeff whining about the doxing. The cops are worried about absolutely none of that. And I have proof of that. They're worried about none of that. The only thing that was done that was illegal was someone swatting Jeff. And that is the sole focus. And I hope they fucking find whoever did it. I honestly hope that they find you and that they prosecute you, whoever did it. Because that was fucking stupid, bro. Like, I can laugh at the, when someone orders him a pizza or does some dumb shit like that, that's laughable. Talk shit, shows places where he has revealed personal data about himself, making fun of him. I can laugh at that. But the swatting that's way too fucking far. Way too fucking far. And I hope they find who did it. And I like, as I told the investigator who I talked to again, who is officially closing his investigation, and I do have proof of that. He's closing his investigation. He doesn't know if another agency is going to pick it up or not, but he said he's done with it and has Jeff figured out, and basically has said that the lifestyle that Jeff leads and the antics of Jeff online are what has caused this. And so he's got him figured out. Let's see. We got a Damone here. What's up, man?
Hey, dude, are you about to play the body cam footage or something?
Yeah. We're gonna play it.
Dude, I've actually got other plans. I think we really need to take a deep dive into Tommy Boy's docs. What do you think, buddy? Should we?
Well, if you want to go that route, we can go that route. Y'all want to dive into Tommy Boy's docs real quick for a little while beforehand?
Just how about an hour and a half of how and why and where TBS was doxed and what it all means for us in the fucking community, huh? Maybe get him up here, have him pull up a few dozen clips. What do you think?
I think that sounds like a plan. I think we can do that. I was going to play the last 10 minutes of your stream on like 1.25 because somebody wanted to laugh at the song that was sang last night. I thought that might be a good warm-up.
Oh, that's a striking, buddy. I wouldn't do that.
I think that might be a good warm-up while we get started.
Yeah. Okay. So I know you people are really looking forward to seeing Jeff's body cam footage, right? You voyeuristic fucks. But I remember it was a Sunday morning. TBS was doxxed. I can't even do it. I just came up here because it's a fucking Matt in the Morning panel, and I do my best to appear on every single one.
You're welcome anytime, man.
Well, I have this to say. Fuck you, TBS, for your bait and switch. You had a premiere yesterday. I'm a big TBS fan. I like his channel. He's fucking sexy, right? So I go over there and it says Jilly shitting on Ryan for 2 hours. I'm like, okay, I probably didn't hear this. Maybe this will, I'm at work, kill some time. What do you know? What's the subject? It's fucking TBS's docs, dude. I've come up here to fucking say that discussing your docs anymore at TBS is fucking outlawed. You little asshole. We get it, bro. You were doxxed, motherfucker. All right? Everybody is. Okay? It's getting old. You know what I'm saying? Matt? Is it getting old or what, dude?
It's getting old. I understand what coming from the first person, I understand it, but eventually you gotta move past it.
Yeah,
But
you gotta.
he's my boy. I'm gonna support him anytime. I'm gonna give him shit about it, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna support him.
Yeah, I was in there in the chat yesterday. I was like, oh my God. It's a Greek tragedy. What happened to you was so wrong that it must be discussed a year and a half later. I get it, buddy. I get it. But just, I can't take it anymore, dude. I wish that I could dox him further myself. I don't know. But it's just not possible.
Well, we could show newer pictures. Everyone else wants to show pictures from like 2011. So I
Right.
guess
That's back when everybody was young and sexy.
that was when he was fat. We could get some newer pictures, but that might not do any good.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. Now we're all old and fat, dude. You know what I mean? Like that guy in your avatar. Oof.
That's gross, man.
The guy with the jizz on his lips.
Yeah, he's got jizz in his mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably his own, dude. A la Richard Stairs.
Ah, come on, man. I was looking through screenshots yesterday or this morning to find a thumbnail, and I came across a screenshot of Richard from the dude tube screenshot where it's just his sweaty face.
Right.
I was like, man, I need to throw that one out.
Dude, I remember that when that shit came out. And it was like a series of pictures, but the last one, dude, the one where he had the jizz on his face. Now that's disturbing enough.
Yeah.
But for me, dude, what killed me was the look in his eyes, buddy.
That's the one that I have. That's the screenshot I'm talking about.
That man was crazed. If I ever seen one. That was some crazy shit, buddy. I hope I never end up in that situation.
There's only one aspect of that I would want to be, and that's being able to suck your own dick.
Dude, that's
the lack of a
gay.
need. It is pretty fucking gay.
It's gay, dude.
It is pretty fucking gay.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess we'll save the TBS and the origin of his docs and what it all means for everyone. We'll save that for another day. How about that? Today?
That sounds good.
Today we got business with Dead Balls McSplooge.
Dead Balls McSplooge. Jeff McClurgler.
So what are you saying? None, you only played a chopped up piece of it?
Well, she only played like 3 minutes of the 3 or 4 minutes of it, and that was including a minute and a half phone call. But the body cam, I have all of them, and there was like 7 or 8 videos, and I think 4 or 5 of them are just the cop cars and the dash cam, and then the back seat of those cars. There was only 4 of them that really had any type of activity on them, and we can watch all 4, but there's a main one that is like 30 minutes long, and that's the one that we're going to watch today. And so We can watch the others. A couple of the others are just kind of repetitive of the one, but it's very interesting where and how she chopped it up when she chopped it up, and we will revisit that. We will point that out.
Yeah.
Whenever we get there to that point.
Well, you think it's somebody with the civil and criminal woes that fucking Nunya has would not want to insert herself into any situation that involves swatting of any kind, whether that's to make herself the victim or to do anything. A smart person would probably stay far away from that. I don't know.
It's crazy, man. Like the gymnastics required to twist that around to somehow have her play the victim in this whole thing. No, the victim is Jeff. Jeff was the victim of swatting, and it was fucking wrong. And I hope whoever did it gets fucking caught. That is and the detective and investigator. I think did you read the emails back and forth? Did I show?
Yeah.
Okay. And the detective involved has that all figured out. He knows.
Right.
But his investigation is closed. He's done with it, or he is closing it. I'm guessing it already is closed. But the mental gymnastics that are required to twist this around and make it about her.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid that she saw someone else receiving, condolences and things of that nature, a victim. And she said, I got Gibbs me some of that. Gibbs me that, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And Telly, I agree. Jeff's mom and dad, more so the mom, because you'll see in this video. I didn't redact or edit anything. I'm gonna play it exactly as it came to me from the county. The county has redacted a couple of things. There are a couple of blurred spots on the screen where the cop had written down some personal information, and it's personal information I don't even want anyways. I think it was the phone numbers or something of someone else, which I would have blurred out myself anyways. But as far as the video goes, I did not edit the video at all. We're going to play it exactly. We may skip through some of the beginning when it's just like riding in the cop car and there's no sound or anything.
Yeah.
But we may skip through some of the bullshit, but we're going to play it exactly as it came. And then if they decide that they want to watch the next version of it, then we can, because we have four different officers' body worn camera footage.
I know that people are desperately want to see this footage, right? This is a big deal.
They do, man. I've had people begging me for days. Nobody really knew that I had it, but I've had people begging me for days to show it, and I really wanted to hold it off.
I heard you talking before I came up here, and like, damn, dude, people really probably do want to see this shit. Like, these people are invested in the story. This is it's video, which is compelling. And my only thought was, how can I come up on this panel and delay that and fuck it up?
I knew that's what you were doing, so that's why I just let you do it.
All right, I got it out of my system, man.
All right, man.
No, I'll catch up with you, dude. Have a good one.
All right, man. Take care.
Later.
All right, people. I'm warming up my coffee real quick, and then we will then we'll get started in a minute. And I think where I was at before Damon got here is I was talking about the fact that I wasn't going to play this. I had no intention until, Nunya wants to pretend like she was doing Jeff a favor, but she really wasn't, because I had no intention of putting it out or releasing it or even going over it. There's one little segment that I might have, poked fun and made fun at Jeff at, and we'll still do that whenever we get to it. But I wasn't planning on putting it out. until they put their little chopped up clips out and tried to push a narrative, and people decided that they wanted to insinuate that I had done it. So when you lie about it, like, she could have put the truth out. She could have put the body cam out in its entirety. I've said this hundreds of times. Hey, calm down, cat. I've said this hundreds of times. The truth is always good enough. It's always. Y'all give me just a second. Let me grab my shit. Okay, the truth is always good enough, bro. So there's no need to lie. And there was a narrative spun. People like Ryan and Cap and all these people pushing a crazy ass narrative like I would have something to do with this. Jeff is not worth, in order to get somebody to break the law, the other person has to be worth the punishment. And Jeff is not worth me breaking the law. Jeff is not worth it. We will be able to point out a couple of times where they spun it and where we'll call Jeff out on a couple of lies and all that. But right, Andrea, right. And it's not so much that they were telling lies, it was that they weren't telling the truth. I agree, and you have nobody is worth breaking the law, and I can prove to you that I have that I've had this footage longer than anybody. Let me see. This is my burner account, and 6 days ago. Oh, look, 19 people have already seen this. That's kind of crazy, huh? So, and a few people have. I uploaded it as soon as I got it. So, and this is the second channel that I uploaded it to. So I uploaded it to a different channel before this. So I think without further ado, let's get started with this. Let me remove that and let me blow this up just a little bit. And let's start it. This is just the cop riding in the car. Yeah. We can fast forward. We can fast forward some of this. The cops are already there on scene. For some reason, let me go ahead and say this. For some reason, there's not a lot of video of the original, like the SWAT team going out and clearing the house, or the SWAT team pulling his mom and him and his dad out of the house. There is video of them clearing the house afterwards, and we will see that. But there wasn't video of, I don't think, of the initial contact. And you are correct, Telly. I don't know if it was the fact that I was a suspect, but we'll get to this in a minute here in a little while. Whenever the cops mention Arkansas and why, and we'll go into why they mention that. But here, fast
Do they already have contact?
Here we go.
Do they already have contact? Okay. Okay, cool.
Everybody can hear it. Yeah, Kelly, that's a little probably a little better. They wanted to know how I knew about it the next day, and I showed them how I knew about it the next day. Jeff told everybody about it immediately after the next morning. This is the cop that does the most talking throughout. There are a couple of other body cam videos, but this is the cop that does the most talking with Jeff and with his dad throughout all of this. So we'll watch this one in its entirety.
Just watch. Let me switch over to Rio there.
Not at all, bad dog. Not at all.
Okay, Larry.
Hi. How you doing?
And just to let you know, I cared enough about the investigation and about what's going on that I talked to the detective and told him that if it was going to affect his investigation in any way, that I wouldn't play this. And he told me it's already public. He's like, I wouldn't recommend pouring gas on the fire, and which I'm not. All I want is the truth out there and the full truth. But
Okay, just hang out for a minute, okay?
Hey, Larry.
I'll get you guys there. Hi. How you doing? Sergeant over here?
Is that-
Is that you?
Yeah, let me talk with Jeffrey quick, and I'll come back and talk to you, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to clear quick with him. Yeah. Small dog, the dog's somewhat friendly. The pickles.
this other cop is very familiar with the house. He knows the dog. You'll watch him greet the dog here in a minute.
Actually pretty friendly for the most part.
It sounds to be the same voice of the one that did the welfare check on Jeff when Jeff was sloppy fucking drunk and sitting in the dark on the stream.
He used to be.
I don't know if it's the same one, but it sounds like the same
Not
one.
like friends, but
Rancho Police, anyone inside, make your presence known, do it now.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
See you,
bud.
bud.
Good to see you, bud. Yeah, the guns are drawn, but everyone's already out of the house. You know how Jeff was talking about, oh, they had me at gunpoint. I don't know that they had him at gunpoint. They pulled him out of the house first. It doesn't look to me like they had him at gunpoint, and there's no video here of him being at gunpoint because everybody's out of the fucking house now. So we'll continue. Y'all watch, pay attention.
Should be the washer and dryer back there too.
We're gonna check Jeff's bedroom first.
Alright, cool. I'll hold for a sec.
And this is exactly where Nunya decided to cut the video, right here.
Small room.
Look at this destroyed ass bedroom, bro. Look at this fucking bedroom.
Looks clear.
How you gonna live for free at your fucking parents' house? Bro, it is exactly as I had imagined it. It is exactly as I had imagined it. There is shit everywhere, bro. Stacked up all over the fucking walls, stacked up head high, shit on the floor everywhere. And this is his parents' house. And you can see that most of the rest of the house, you'll see a glance in mom's bedroom and into dad's office a little bit. And you'll see that they take care of the rest of the house. But this is how this alcoholic motherfucker be living. Let's go back. Let's slow it down a little bit. Slow it down just a hair. Is it on mute? Oh, let me unmute it. Now do you see why Nunya clipped it right at the door?
Small room.
Come on, man. Do better, Jeff. Do better.
Looks clear.
Do better. You can see the parents' room looks nice. A vacuum cleaner action.
Okay. This is Larry's office.
So Dad's office was back there. Let's go back to normal speed.
Clear.
Now we'll go out and have some conversation.
Huh? So we got an IPRA request after the last one we got canceled from someplace in like Alabama or something like that. Arkansas.
Y'all heard that, huh? So Nunya claiming that Jen A used her information, tried to commit felonies in her name. That's all bullshit. Telly made the points. Telly broke this down in his stream the other day. Nobody used her information. Nobody tried to do that. She became a person of interest.
So we
because
got an IPRA request after the last.
An IPRA request, the Inspection of Public Records Act. That is the same thing as a FOIA in New Mexico.
Huh? So we got an IPRA request after the last one we got canceled.
At the last one that got canceled, the one where Jen A called it in and the EMS got there before the cops did and they canceled it. Or some story like that, but they canceled the cops. The cops didn't show up. That's why there was no body cam footage of the one when Jen A called in the wellness check. There's no body cam of that. I tried to get that also.
From someplace in like Alabama or something like that. Arkansas. But there was an IPRA request for all videos associated, but we were canceled before we got here. Reference to, I can't remember but it was suicidal. And it went through you guys, and it went through us. Sam 233. So radio is 10-3 Gordon.
Y'all want to listen to that last 15 seconds again?
IPRA request after the last one we got canceled from someplace in like Alabama or something like that. Arkansas. But there was an IPRA request for all videos associated, but we were canceled before we got here. Reference to, I can't remember but it was suicidal. And it went through you guys, and it went through us. Sam 233. So radio is 10-3 Gordon.
Correct, Billy. They canceled.
So the IPRO request went to you guys and to us, but we never made it here because rescue cleared it before we got here. That was a hoax.
There was no call because rescue cleared the call before they made it there. The EMS and first responders got there before anybody else.
So
I don't get how they're using his phone number. That's crazy.
he does play a lot of online stuff, so I don't know if they're doing one of those shadow phone numbers or not. He does play a lot of online stuff, so
He
I don't
does
know
play a lot of online stuff, so I don't know if they're doing one of those shadow phone
if they're doing
numbers.
one of those shadow phone numbers or not. It's extremely weird.
What's up, kitty cat?
One of those shadow phone numbers or not. It's extremely weird.
Extremely weird.
Let's go talk to them. Okay.
So let's break this down a little bit thus far. And just letting y'all know, I can no, Telly, no, nobody requested the footage before they got there. Nobody requested it, and they don't ever say that. They talk about the last request, the previous request. Nobody requested the fucking footage before they got there. That would have been a dead fucking giveaway of who it was. That's stupid. I'm guessing Nunya requested it the next day or a couple of days later, and I requested it very soon after. That's why they wanted to know how I knew about it. But I showed them Jeff's swatting stream where he talked about it at the end, and then one of his drunk streams out of the 3 or 4 the next morning, where he was on the green screen before he blacked out on the front porch. You want me to back up just a little bit, Telly? Okay, let's back up just a little bit.
He does play a lot of online stuff, so I don't know if they're doing one of those shadow phone numbers or not. It's extremely weird.
Extremely weird.
Let's go talk to them. Okay.
Let's go talk to them. I don't know what you're referring to, Telly. But it has been claimed by Jeff or Jeff or Nunya that they requested the body cam before this, like 20 seconds back. Okay, I'll go back further then. Hold on.
Video is 10-3 going through us. Video was suicidal. Out here, reference to, I can't remember the video was suicidal. And it went through you guys and it went through us. Sam 233. So radio is 10-3 going. So the IPRO request went to you guys and to us, but we never made it here because rescue cleared it before we got here.
The IPRA request went to you guys and then to us, but we never made it here because rescue cleared the call before we got there.
So
I don't get how they're using his phone number. That's crazy.
Yeah.
he does play a lot of online stuff, so I don't know if they're doing one of those shadow phone numbers or not. It's extremely weird. Let's go talk to them. Okay. Sam, so everything's temporary residence. We're going to talk to them here.
There's Jeff's car.
Sam,
Still sitting on
so
flat,
everything's
baby.
temporary.
They're still sitting in the same exact spot as when we took the stroll through the neighborhood. Let's go talk to Jeff. See what Jeff's got to say. And here in a minute, we will listen to the phone call through the body cam, the actual phone call. Because whoever called, I guess, was hoping that it wouldn't be recorded. Was hoping that it wouldn't be recorded, but apparently it was.
I don't know how they're using his phone number. Jeffrey. How you doing, Jeffrey?
I'm live. I just went live a while ago.
I'll let you know what's on here.
Richard Kashani, Captain Kashani.
I know Captain
You know Greg
Shadow.
Hall? I talked
Your
to
dad
him.
knows me pretty well.
Yeah.
Often come to calls with Shadow. So
Jeff trying to name drop to make himself sound important, but it's really his dad that knows people.
I'll let you know about some here.
Richard Kashani, Captain Kashani.
I know Captain
You know Greg
Shadow.
Hall? I talked
Your
to
dad
him.
knows me pretty well.
Yeah.
Often come to calls with Shadow. So do you have any history? Because obviously Rescue got here last time. And they canceled us. Okay. So do you have children?
Not here, no. They're adults.
Where are they
One-
staying?
I'm not going to say it on body cam because they FOIA this to get information from me. They're trying to.
Nobody cares where your kids fucking live, Jeff. Nobody does.
I know for a fact.
They're nice. Ex-wives.
Y'all notice he's still wearing this fucking Kiss shirt, huh? Y'all see the Kiss shirt, right? And how greasy he looks.
They're nice stepmother. That's somebody's business. Everybody on YouTube wants to know all my business. Good grief, this is crazy.
Abbreviations are
That's a spoof number.
so not this one, but there was some requests to the office referencing the last call. Okay, so and but right down the state that they're in, so I kind of know.
I don't know who called right now.
Well, the kiddos, what states they're in?
I'm sorry, what?
Right down the states
New
your
Mexico.
kiddos. They're in Mexico.
Yeah, but they're my ex-wife's.
Wh-
Everybody's the
What state is your ex-wife? Mexico. So you never had any thoughts of hurting yourself?
She'll tell you. I get
And as you can see, it's all redacted. Nobody gets any of this
What state
information.
is your ex-wife? Mexico.
Nobody wants any of that information.
So you never had any thoughts of hurting yourself?
She'll tell you. I don't have a memory. I get myself. She'll tell you right now. We've been dealing with.
Alrighty. So you don't have any? Didn't think of hurting yourself or anybody else?
No, of course not. No, we're just normal people.
So when's the last time you saw your kids and your ex?
We're going to the birthday party Saturday. Last time I saw my middle daughter a couple days ago. She'll be a couple weeks. I don't know, something like that.
But how long have you guys been divorced?
The official divorce. I don't want to say on body cam. I'm sorry.
Put the year. Here.
I think it was the official divorce.
If you don't want to say it, put it
2010.
right at the bottom here.
I'm gonna put what I believe it was. My
Approximate
memory's-
time. 'Cause there's,
I gotta have
go ahead,
light.
get light.
I got 2 glasses reading, and these are my readings. So, let's see, I'll put,
Hey Larry,
How you doing, Sergeant?
not too bad, man.
Peanut Serenade. They're trying to hurt us. That's why we have to find reports.
Nobody's trying to hurt you, Jeff. Well, maybe whoever called this in is,
That's why I'm always.
but none of us
It's,
are.
you
it's
doing?
between those years. I can't remember the exact.
Okay.
At the
So
moment,
it's been a while.
yeah.
So well, they are saying that she still is currently.
No.
So that's why. Did you get a phone call from dispatch, Larry?
I
Yes.
get a call from Santa Fe, but I get so many troll calls.
So
my
that's why I had
phone's
dispatch.
on
Once we got the call, I had him call you. I knew Jeffrey was here with you. And
Right.
Mrs. So that's why, because of the way the call came out, I had him reach out to you first just to see if we could get people out safe and then clear it. And then
Well, you're welcome to clear
We already
anything.
did. I
we
think.
did just to make sure we have to just to make sure.
Yeah, Dottie, I hope she didn't try to attack
Yeah,
you.
don't mention, people are going to report our classes and put it back on YouTube
So
again.
you're,
Dad,
when are you gonna file those charges?
we'll talk about. We're gonna. Dad, they're gonna FOIA this, Dad. We'll talk about.
When are you going to file those charges? Jeff even has his parents believing that he can file charges on people for doing the same thing that he is doing. Nobody is filing charges on anybody for talking shit on the internet. The only thing that the cops want to know is who swatted Jeff. That's it.
We're gonna report our classes and put it back on YouTube
So
again.
when are you gonna file those charges?
We'll talk about. We're gonna. Dad, they're gonna FOIA this, Dad.
So,
We'll talk
there-
about it
there-
privately, Dad.
Be honest, there will be an EPRA request. I already got for
Well,
one.
what's that?
It's a FOIA request.
I don't even know what that is.
I'll explain it to you privately. Can you just let me talk? I used to be in law enforcement, remember? Just let me talk.
He's got to remind Dad that he used to be in law enforcement.
To you privately. Can you just let me talk? I used to be in law enforcement, remember? Just let me talk.
They will. So just
Jeff trying to drop that in there. Jeff trying to drop that in there for the cops. And why is he talking to his parents like that, man? Why be rude to your dad like that? That's an elderly man. Exactly, Telly. He's been telling his folks that charges are coming. No charges are coming for somebody talking shit.
Law enforcement, remember? Just let me talk.
they will. So just to kind of run through it, they probably already told you that call came in that Jeffrey and his wife, that Jeffrey
She's not even here.
had shot her and the children and then had a gun to his side.
And then,
So shot her and the children and then had a gun to his side.
and then,
So
Holy
just so you guys know, gun to his side.
and then.
So
Holy
so just so you guys know, had a gun
That's
to
not
his
even
side.
slowed down, guys.
Holy
So just so you guys know, reference to it. And that's why my force.
It is appalling. It is appalling what they said on that phone call, and we'll hear it here in a minute. We will hear it here in a minute. What's Kitty?
Thing is call you because then we get you out of the house and then get the family out like this because then we can make sure everybody's okay. And then I know you haven't had the other family from, I'll say Midwest instead of saying the state, leave a while ago. So then that hasn't been here in probably a good 5 to let's say 7 years. They haven't been here since then, and it's been out of state. And, yeah. So then that's why I'll play vague. So if we do get those, we got to follow precautions just because you never know. But we have to make sure that we're covered under stuff. Okay. No matter the many times that we've met, I take precautions and like I want.
Jeff's poor parents, bro. He putting his parents through all this shit, all because he wants to terrorize other people online is crazy.
You get a heads up because get out if you can. Just meet us here like this. If we do get a hold of you with Think Spook, a lot of times we're going to approach. We're going to call people out just to make sure.
I agree,
safe,
Batman.
and then
I agree.
And then have a conversation. I wish we could find out. Let me see.
You have information.
So the other last four on the phone.
We'll talk in private. I'll explain it to you. I know you don't understand, but we'll talk. We'll talk.
Jeff's telling his parents that he'll explain it later so that he can spin whatever he wants to tell them some crazy fucking story when Dad's just trying to get legit information from this cop.
And for the number that called in to Santa Fe was the last four 9320. They get 9320.
9320. What's the? Is that the last? 9320. The last 4 years. Phone number.
I think so.
Was,
I don't want to say our email.
that's why I'm only saying last 4 instead of the full 4.
Hold on. I can.
Yes, Dad, yes,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
9320.
Dad, it is.
Don't say the rest of it though.
Yes,
Don't say the rest
try
of
to
it
get
though.
information.
Okay. So you guys are okay? You guys don't feel like you're threatening us or anything like that? Okay.
No.
So if we're gonna be since that stuff's happening, I'm gonna be careful on talking about anything else personal. As long as
We don't want anything personal. Nobody's trying to get any personal information here. But the fact that they've spun all these fucking lies and stories and all this bullshit, it's the only reason that the full videos can
you
play.
guys are safe, let me check with them quick because everything's good. We'll get you guys back into the house.
All right.
Okay.
We've been doxxed so many times. They're trying.
Whatever docs means.
That's why I called the mayor in Cap. Right?
Whatever docs means.
That's why I called the mayor in
That's
Cap.
why
They gave me the steps to go through.
Well, they're good
So-
friends.
I
aren't
called the mayor.
And they're just to be prepared. I have seen one IPRA come through.
I'm sorry.
One IPRA request come through for stuff.
I'm
So
sorry.
one IPRA request
What's
come
that?
through where they require
Oh,
requesting
FOIA.
us. FOIA.
Yeah,
basically.
that's what they wanted. That's the reason why they do it.
Just give me a minute and we'll get.
And the cop is talking about from the last case. They've seen one come through.
You guys in there, Shirley, okay?
And the one that came through was from Arkansas.
Call from Santa Fe right now. So that sounds like him.
Here it is. Okay, here it is.
That sounds like him.
I'm going to be quiet.
I haven't got the request from Santa Fe, or from Arkansas. It's not him.
I'm trying to kill myself. I just killed my family. My name's Chad. Okay, Chad.
Arkansas, southern states.
No, I'm not giving my information. I've just told you that I've killed my family. You guys, you are the investigators. It's up to you to figure it out. I just killed my mom. I shot her in the head.
See, the caller said, I just killed my mom. The cops were thinking that he said wife, but the caller never said wife. The caller said mom.
I just killed my mom. I shot her in the head. You shot her in the head. I'm a gun of my mom. Now I have a gun of my head. I'm going to kill myself. Okay, Jeff, don't do it, okay? I need you to give me your address, please. Can you give me your address? No. I'm not giving my information. You figure it out. You the investigators. We're not investigators. I need you to give me your address, please.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, we could hear it. We're good.
That's not his voice.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Me too, BG. That call is fucked. The stressing that lady out on the phone, all of this, that's fucked. It's a fucked up thing to do. I 100% agree that it's fucked. Totally fucked. And way past anything. And I hope that whoever did it gets caught. The FBI should be able to trace back whoever spoofed the number or whatever. It seems like somewhat of a Southern accent. I don't know. There's been several people that people have said it is, but I don't know who it is. Here, let's keep going. And I have another body cam video of this conversation again on another one also.
So there wasn't. So last one we got canceled. Arkansas, we got an IFRA request from Arkansas for any body cam, any videos. Arkansas, we got an IFRA. So there wasn't.
Listen.
So last one we got canceled. Arkansas, we got an IFRA request from Arkansas for any body cam, any video associated, any stuff documented.
The last one, when we got canceled, we got an IPRA request for any body cam and anything associated with the call.
So last one we got canceled. Arkansas, we got an IFRA request from Arkansas for any body cam, any video associated, any stuff documented. It came as a suicidal call, and fire got here and cleared us before we even got here.
Nobody's fucking doing felonies in your name. Nobody is fucking doing felonies in anybody's name, bruh. Like, that's the most fucking ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yep. So they're probably trying to get this so
Video.
Get the video on this
And
too.
put it online.
And then, yeah, put it under his
And I
user
think
thing
they're-
when they're on their little chat things.
And I think they're using it as a spoof number so we can't access the stuff.
Yeah, they're just using his number.
That's their number.
It's his number.
Yeah, they're
just using his number.
using his number to call.
Yeah, that's their number.
It's his number.
There's nobody else. It's the other family member in the northern state. I'm not going to say it just so they have it. And that's not his voice either.
Yep. They have
So originally, the brother was a suspect. His brother Brian, the other family member they have in another state, they're talking about. I assume that is Brian that they're talking about. So they were questioning whether or not it was him at first. I wonder why they would immediately think that it was him. Has he done some crazy shit like that before?
those apps where you can just type in any number.
So I've been out here a handful of times, well, more than a handful for.
Y'all hear that?
Usually with the person that.
Y'all hear that? I've been out here more than a handful of times.
So I've been out here a handful of times, well, more than a handful for other stuff. Usually with the person that was camping on the property, they couldn't get rid of.
Oh, that girl,
Yeah.
Amy, Marcy.
And then, but so I know, so the last almost 15 or 14 years, I recognize their voices pretty quickly from talking to them. And Larry's very pro firefighters and military, EMS, everything. And they're doing this stuff.
Well, because he's on live in his room, you can see it on his computer.
They're probably
screen, it's
watching.
showing.
They're probably watching him if he has it live. Let me ask him that too.
All right.
Cool.
Well,
Thanks, you guys.
Yep.
I appreciate it. Thanks, you guys. Take care.
Be safe. Coach, appreciate you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yep. It's bad when I hear the address and know that that's in there.
Scott, anything else for me?
I'm good with.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
All right, no problem.
Actually, I'll send out an email to Noriega. So it was the stuff we're gonna probably run into the issue 11th, but I'll let you guys know probably Sunday.
Yeah.
I'll shoot you a text.
Stop
Reference
recording.
to the 11th.
Yeah, we can. We'll. If we gotta.
I'm probably.
Station, we'll
You probably are gonna need it if nobody responds.
Yep.
But in case they respond. Yeah, you guys are good. You guys are good. Thanks.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Oh, we're gonna file charges against whoever did that.
Yeah. He's
there you-
working with Richard
That
Kashani.
they're trying to data bias.
Oh, I'm sorry. Man. I don't even know.
There's body.
Oh, wait a minute. There's my phone. What is this?
This is sad the way that Jeff talks to his elderly father. This is really sad. It's completely disgusting.
They're trying to.
Yeah.
We're gonna file charges against whoever did that.
Yeah. He's
there you-
working with Richard Kashani.
They're trying to data bias.
Oh, I'm sorry. Man. I don't even know.
There's body.
Oh, wait a minute. There's my phone. What is this?
Don't answer. That's a troll. Don't answer.
Well, I got to see what number it is.
Dad, you're on body cam right now.
Well, let me
Dad,
step away.
you're on body cam right now, Dad. Please.
I know, but I don't even know what number
Trying
it
to
is.
take care of you, buddy. You're on body cam. I'll explain it to you. I take care of my dad, but
Sure.
it's a long story. Everyone needs to know about this. To try to
It's sad that Jeff wants to just be able to push his own narrative to these elderly people who likely don't know any better, and they just believe the bullshit that he's been spinning for years.
into my older life.
They're trying to destroy our lives.
Can we go inside? Can we go inside? Are we released?
Yeah, you guys are
Okay,
good to
let's go
go.
inside. We'll talk.
Okay, let's
Thank
go.
you.
You
Watch
come
your-
with us.
I do want to file charges whoever called.
Okay.
This is getting
I
out
gotta
of
go.
hand.
We'll probably have to write something up and send it to our detectives to see if there's a way that they can track it.
Don't answer it, Dad. Don't answer it. Answer him. You don't have to answer it, Dad.
Let's pull a 17 and we'll see if the detectives can track it somehow. I don't know. Yeah, have you guys filed a complaint? Filed anything with the FBI or anything like that? In reference to
I'm on body
Sleeping?
cam, so I talked to Captain, and he walked me through all the instructions
Okay,
to
sure, you
do
don't
need to go
when
in.
we have the days
Better
off.
get these goat ties out of my socks.
And he's elderly. I take care of him. Not that they need to know that. That's why
Your
I'm
dad-
here with my folks. Is my mom's about to retire, and I'm here until she retires, and they get to move and retire, and I get to go on my own again. So
Jeff's spinning the same fucking crazy story that he tells his community that we all know is
my folks is my mom's about to retire, and I'm here until she retires, and they get to move and retire, and I get to go on my own again. So
I guess he's explaining why he's 50 with no job.
But yeah,
We'll be very vague on names.
they're data mining. That's all they're doing. And I don't know how many times this has happened. They've sent pizzas
Nobody's
and
data
shit.
mining you, Jeff. You're
Uh,
you're an internet lolcow, and you've made an ass of yourself, and you get online and you tell all these fucking lies
they have been swatted a couple times before.
and expect nobody to try to clear it up. Especially when you tell lies about
Put
people.
up on YouTube just to laugh at it and everything. So they're laughing at a normal family that's just doing their thing and living their lives. And we don't have no felonies or nothing. So I used to work for the county.
Sorry.
Yeah. No felonies or nothing. So I used to work for the county.
Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, corrections.
Work for the county,
When you
guy.
guys called dispatch to make sure we have all their info in house. Because then we don't broadcast it via the body camera, and then we'll take a short 17.
I will give these cops credit. They did do a very good job of maintaining the privacy of everybody here, which is good because nobody's trying to data mine any information, as said. And like I said, I didn't intend at all to put any of this out. None of it until they started fucking lying, talking about trying to get Jeff murdered and whatnot.
Reference to the situation. We'll forward it over to the detectives, but reference to the other way.
Someone may have,
follow
but
through
it
on
wasn't
that,
me.
and you can get an agent.
Wasn't any of us on quote unquote our side.
Way better than us.
Yeah, and Jennifer Andrews, I believe that's her last name. Somebody actually told me, found out who it was because she spilled the tea, I guess, on the internet. I did it. Or something. No, it was a 911 call. I recognize her voice. She was by Jen A on the internet. And she did the last one. And they canceled it because they know better. They know. By now.
No, they didn't cancel it because they know better. They canceled it because EMS. See, he's trying to tell lies to the cops even. They canceled it because EMS got there and cleared the call.
Last one, and they cancel it because they know better. They know. By now,
We still have to check. And
protocol
just to be on the safe side.
Protocol.
I used to work.
It's not a female. Just to be on the safe side.
I used to work.
It's not a female. It's not a female voice.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not. And they're I think the state. I'm not going to say it out loud. The state they're using is probably a spoof number from Google. I don't know how to spoof a number, but they do. And that state you gave me, the only person I know there is actually kind of an internet friend of mine. So they're trying to put it on this person.
I know you do a lot of online stuff. I kind of suggest to back off on that.
I've been. Y'all hear this?
Kind of an internet friend of mine. So they're trying to put it on this person.
I know you do a lot of online stuff. I kind of suggest to back off on that. And if not, stop live.
He's literally on a live stream in his bedroom right now, but telling the cop that he's backing off doing his online antics. No, bro. Like I told this guy how long ago, just leave me the fuck alone and keep my name out of your mouth. And I don't have anything to say about you. Stop lying about me and I'll stop proving that you're a liar. And even up until last night, this motherfucker's still pulling this bullshit. So this is what happens.
Streaming, stop doing that stuff because they're watching live streaming. Stop doing that stuff.
This is a funny statement here.
They're watching you just as much as you're looking out to see if this comes out.
Yeah. But they can't stop my right, my freedom of speech. They can't stop my career.
And that's what.
They can't stop my right, my freedom of speech, and they can't stop my career.
But they can't stop my right, my freedom of speech. They can't stop my career.
And that's why I'm suggesting it, just to prevent them from further access to stuff.
Right.
I can't.
What career? What career? A career?
tell you to.
But they can't stop my right, my freedom of speech.
No.
They can't stop my career.
And
they
that's
can't
and that's
stop
why I'm
anything I do,
suggesting
you
it,
know?
just to prevent them from further access to stuff.
Right.
I can't tell you to because it's one of the many freedoms we have.
Right.
But I
And we're all
think
getting ready
it's
to
yes.
we're getting ready to retire. I'm not gonna say what state on the body cams. They're going somewhere else.
Okay, good.
I'm going somewhere else.
Okay, good.
I'm just here taking care of one of my parents. It's nobody's business who it is, because they're elderly, obviously. And that's why I'm here. I've been asked to, and
And I feel bad because I've gotten to know you guys over the years,
yeah, we used to break catching.
mainly because of call.
Y'all hear that, Jeff? Jeff dropping it in. This is kind of a funny part. Yeah, I'm gonna just let it play for a minute. Y'all listen to this.
And
And I feel bad because I've gotten to know you guys over the years,
yeah, we used to break catching.
Used to do bread catching.
mainly because of calls and other stuff and through other people. So it's sad to say that it's gotten to this point.
I
Just be
see
careful.
it all the time on YouTube, and people getting swatted. It's just like, why? And it's a felony, I believe, for them swatting people. So I want to file charges, and that's what we're going to be doing. I can't say the day on body cam.
And since it's coming probably from a different state, FBI is the one to look at.
That, yeah, I was told from captain
Mhm.
of the city we live in here.
Yeah.
I know that's county.
The good thing is they have a few of them, and I know who you're talking about. So,
Yes. I talked on the phone. Yes. On duty. Yes.
so just that's a good view of what you're doing, because it needs to stop. We'll forward a copy over to our detectives and see what they can do, but they're going to report back basically to go file the FBI complaint.
Can I write something? I had to ask you something. Because I don't want to put children in danger. Because some of these people are actually convicted felons, and I look truth finder and all that stuff. And I've been told by
And I shred these too very frequently.
Right.
So
This is where he writes my
I'm
name
almost done
down.
with this book, so this book's gone
All right.
here probably in the next day or two.
I'm gonna put my ex-wife's name on here, and I don't remember the exact address or the name. I don't want because.
Don't put the state.
All right, I'm gonna put. I don't know if she,
Actually, don't put the state because I already found that out from.
Oh my goodness, I can't say it out loud. I don't.
This other cop here, I have that guy's body cam also.
It might be 2 letters instead of 1. You'll see what I'm talking about. I don't want to say on body cam because. These people, I swear. I don't know if she kept her maiden name still, if she changed it yet. Because she got remarried. We're still best friends. My granddaughter's birthday party this weekend. But,
They're still best
Have
friends,
you
guys.
made her aware of all this stuff?
I have to call her now.
I would let her know about all this.
This
stuff
is
going on.
embarrassing.
Because then she's direct. Make sure you're in a room where there's no connection. You're live streaming during it, because I don't want them to pick up your guys' conversation with you giving her the, just in case they're viewing you through that stuff.
Yeah, who knows? These people, I don't know how they do it. I'm not very tech savvy, to be honest with you. See, trying to not talk out loud. I hope I spelled this right. I don't think I spelled it right.
Let me quick call dispatch.
I was at the wrong class. But this is, it might be 2 letters after that first, after that last
I'm gonna
letter.
leave. If
I just can't think right now because everything I'm clustered. But that's the
So,
street, and I want to make sure because I have
we're gonna
children
probably-
there, I
we're
don't
gonna-
want them hurt over trolls on the internet doing this to them.
So Jeffrey, we're gonna take a report, but I'm gonna leave your dad's information out of the report.
If you not say, if you not say names or anything on the, I appreciate that. You want my license, or I can go grab it.
I'm just gonna make sure they have it in house, so we don't have to have it on body cam.
Gotcha.
Hey Eric, it's Sam 233. Hey, can you double check that Jeffrey's 49 we have in house? I don't want it aired, because this is definitely gonna be a spoof. Alright, cool.
Y'all notice Jeff's been losing weight there, huh? Is that obvious? It's not obvious to me either. So just
Sam Randall,
letting y'all know.
233. Okay, do we have Jeffrey's info in house? Because I don't want it to be spoofed, and I'm gonna leave his parents' info out of the report too. Sweet. I just want to make sure. Oh, gee. Okay. How about for himself or somebody else?
I have one for reading and one for driving. Yeah, so believe I'm home.
Why does he want a welfare check done? Does he say?
But you get a
Just reminding you, all that would have had to have been done. I had no intention of showing any of this. This is not interesting. This is not my type of content. Maybe I would have made fun of his dirty bedroom a little bit, or his fucking fat gut on this body camera, but
mixed up all the time.
due to the fact that it's been chopped up and cut up to spin crazy narratives, just like mainstream media does. It's public information. Anybody can go get this if you all want it. Anybody can go get it.
I do. I got the exact same pair.
Just ask.
Because the last one,
And then
not
I'll
the
have
last one, I had plastic before this
26
one,
drive by with
but the one
239,
before that had like a
and
gold,
then he'll
this had like
see we have a
silver.
white Charger.
So you can tell them before, tell them apart. Now you can't.
Yeah, I had to put
All right,
in two
thanks.
separate cases and put on there
All
R
right,
for
bye.
reading and then D for driving.
The guy now called in a welfare check that I was on the phone with for an hour and 20 minutes earlier.
See that right there? That should just be canceled. That
Yeah.
shouldn't even be a call.
They canceled it last time.
Oh,
not this. We're talking about a different one.
Oh,
Yeah.
another one?
So
No, this is a different call.
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha.
Just
This has got.
Okay.
This has got to
didn't it
stop.
say in the thing that there was another call and ADD?
Yeah, it's got to stop. Jeff, stop harassing people
I can't
online.
remember how to look.
But I do want to file charges, and that's what I'm going to be
Because
doing.
I think there
I
was
just heard-
There's
so
two
there's
calls.
one for us.
I hope they
and
do file charges. It wouldn't be Jeff filing charges. It would be the county or the FBI or
write your
whatever. And I
phone
hope
number
they
down.
do. I hope they file charges on everybody.
I have my phone.
involved.
I have my phone on Do Not Disturb for 2 years because of trolls nonstop, 24/7. Like I did see a call that came from that certain city you were telling me about, and I was like, "It's another troll." Actually, I think I answered. I was like, I didn't say anything, and I hung up because it sounded like a troll. So I don't answer my phone unless it's verified. Like
But you've already been in contact with the one agency that I talked about.
That's one of the steps I was told to do.
You need to start that like super quick.
Yes, absolutely.
There's actually
about 5 or 7 people I have to file charges on.
Let's see if
5 to 7 people that he's going to file charges
I
on.
still have it on there. The complaint website.
Already, like the person I told you about.
WC3? Or is it something like
I
that?
can't see very well. I hope you can read that. I can get my phone if you like.
Okay, I got it.
Got it. Oh, it's on body cam. It's right in your body cam. Can you blur that out, please? That's my private. That's what they want. They put.
IC3. So with IC3.gov,
Nobody
type
wants
it in.
your
Just,
public information.
Just type in
card or
IC3.gov.
something?
That's
Because actually, there's a lot of people that can dig it. They find out this stuff for me and tell me, they're like, "Hey, this is who did it."
how many times have we been out here for the same thing?
Like this type of thing, this is the first one. Well, we had one that was similar, and then maybe 2, and then the rest were mostly just paramedics or cops. One police officer, they called me, "You okay?" I'm like, "Of course I'm okay." Why? I'm like, "Oh, okay." Well, I have to
Bingo,
call you
cardio.
and say hi. This is the worst so far. So
type that into Google and then put complaint form after, and it'll bring up the complaint form where you can fill out through internet stuff
okay.
as
what,
well.
What about the top? I don't know. If
That's just
it.
it, the FBI.
Well,
IC3.gov.
Gotcha.
And then you can
Gotcha.
actually file a complaint reference to that.
Well, when I go down on the certain day I was told to go down, he told me not to say anything if somebody shows up like this. When I go down, I can ask him about this.
Talk
right?
with a specific
Right.
person that you've been talking with that you've already worked on the case with,
Right.
but we'll forward something over. SAM 233. So give me a case number. I'll write that on there too.
Oh, I heard that. We're gonna do that now. If I would have known about this before I started YouTube, I did just catch predators. We caught.
Right.
Everything, and then
So
You hear that?
I if I would have known about this before I started YouTube, I did just catch predators. We caught. You know, they arrested and everything. And then,
So that's what actually. You have one.
that's a 5 right there. Right?
Cop blowing him off.
25, yeah.
You're in New Mexico, or
Pardon?
you catch him here, or
Yeah, we used to have there was 2 officers that always, when they see me go live, they always got on standby, my team. So we had a runner that ran from Wally World over across the movie theater. And I was like, you're gonna get hit by a car, and then the cop, boom.
I put it on the back as well.
I appreciate that. All right,
Alrighty.
sorry about the inconvenience, but
that's not your fault.
I do want to, I'm gonna be doing, there's like 7, maybe 8 people now.
It's not going to be super long, but I'll forward it over to our detectives as well. And I'll put in there that we referred it over to that agency.
Should I call my ex?
I would.
Just let her know.
I think it might be a good
For
idea.
safety, yeah.
I'll
Safety
do that.
issues. Cool.
Alright.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one, Nike.
And tell your dad hi. I don't want to be having this on with talking to him.
Right.
If they were pulling it. Okay. Yep. You take care. Okay.
And that's it. That is the main one. Like I've told you, I have several more, but nobody here tried to call this shit in. And exactly, Cardio. Remember, he said that people have already been arrested. All that bullshit. Nobody has done anything illegal. They need to arrest him for wasting police resources, for all this bullshit. If anybody wants the full video for themselves without me stopping and interjecting and all that, let me know. I'll share it with whoever wants it. I have the other angles of the other body cam. There's another one of the phone call. But I have all of these. Got no problem giving them over or telling you how to get it yourself. But this just shows what a liar and a tool this guy is. And he should be ashamed of himself doing this to his parents. Like, there's nothing illegal about showing this. As a matter of fact, I cleared it before I did because I didn't want to. They're doing an investigation into finding out who did this, and I didn't want me. You want to see that nasty bedroom again? Yes, we can. I didn't want me doing me. I didn't want me calling out these lies to hinder any type of investigation that they were doing. I'll put it on 0.75 too, but let's slow it down just a hair.
Left. Small room.
Look at all this shit on the floor.
Looks clear. Small room. Looks clear.
Computer still on the nightstand on live stream.
Small room. Looks clear.
That is ridiculous. Living in your parents' house for free. And living like that. That's horrible, bro. It's horrible. The other cops show the garage, and the garage looks similar. It's obvious that Jeff does absolutely nothing around that house. Absolutely nothing. And it's kind of convenient how as soon as
All right, I'm gonna move left.
on the one that Nunya edited, as soon as that light shines bright on that door, it clips to being outside with the lights in front of the car and Jeff.
Small room.
That floor. We'll just leave that there for a minute. Billy, he does have a TV. It's on the wall. I can show you. See, it's up there on top of that dresser behind all this bullshit. There's a TV up there. Laptop on the nightstand, surrounded by beer cans and God knows what else. Phone on the bed. And shit everywhere. I guess he does have CDs, Blazing Scar. He does. It's just, it's awful. Yeah, Gilf. It's just shit stacked everywhere. So whenever you're hearing him knocking all them beer cans over and whatnot, it's this is a sad existence. Do better, Jeff. Do better, bro. Like, you shouldn't be living like that in your parents' house. Like, that's I'm sure that's just another lie. Andrea, this body cam did not cost me anything. Or oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong message. This body cam did not cost anything. New Mexico is very inexpensive or free for everything that they have provided me thus far. I have the Gen A phone call. I have this original phone call from the between the interagency phone call, and then let me look. I don't have it loaded up. I thought I had it loaded up. The interagency phone call, and then luckily the original one. This is a pretty sad existence, man. Yeah, New Mexico's very expensive, and they're very open with their public records, like it should be. It should be this easy to get everything. That's a good question, Crystal. I'm not real sure. Let he who is without grief cast the first stone. That's kind of where I'm at, LARP. That really applies to so many aspects of this. Really should just, like I said, you really should just do better. Maybe he should lay off this LARP online as whoever he wants to be. Maybe he should have pursued the podcast. He's obviously got a lot of 80s hair band knowledge. Maybe there's a field for that. Is there a demand for 80s music podcast streams or something? You know, I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, but exactly, Toaster. Why not start with cleaning your fucking room, making your bed, and stopping with the degenerate bullshit online. Nobody believes your bullshit. those people over there that are pumping you up and patting your back, they're just using you for content, bro. Just using you for content. You're a content cow. And that's what makes it easily believable that, and I'm not saying Nunya did it, but because it was obviously a guy, but so it makes it easily believable that somebody who is now, pumping Jeff up and padding him, one of them, like the hoax crew or something like that. It makes it believable that somebody over there could very well be responsible for the original call, because it's all content. It's all about content. They're just using this guy for content. When will B-Sox speak out on the condition of Jeff's childhood room? There's more. There's a lot more of this. Like I said, I don't intend on going into it any further. I'm gonna make fun of him for his dirty ass room because he deserves it. This is gross. He's a jobless 50-year-old man who lives with his parents. He deserves some ridicule for that. That's to be expected. But he just needs to do better, man. He's just getting drunk all the time, obliterated on live streams, and living this LARP of being somebody else. Maybe so, Billy. Maybe so. All he does is rot. That's a good possibility. Good possibility. But I put the link out for some other people. If anybody that I dropped the link to wants to come up, or if to the person who asked me the question in the bedroom, no, there is not any. That did not happen. That did not happen. I know it was claimed, but that did not happen. There was claims made that the cops were watching the live stream in Jeff's bedroom, and that is that did not happen. It's not on body cam at all. So he could made a. I agree, LARP. Cardio would have been a suspect, of just the same way I was, the same way. I'm surprised they didn't get a hold of Cardio, the same way Nunya was for requesting these videos. But all they wanted to know was how I knew about it so soon. And the way we knew about it so soon was because Jeff went back on his live stream after he got off and alluded to the fact of what just happened. Then he went live the next morning and told the whole deal, told all about it, what happened. And when he told about it the next morning, I requested it after that. I requested to find out if he was lying. And then he proceeded to just get drunk at 9 a.m. and black out on his front porch and then walk around the backyard screaming about Jason Casey living across the desert. He spurged out. We played a Jeff Spurg on my last stream. We played the Jeff Spurg, which was really funny. Maybe we'll play that. Maybe we'll play that again. I'm not really interested in staying live too much longer unless somebody wants to come up and give their opinion or breakdown or talk about this a bit. I don't know that I agree PatCon. I don't know that I agree that it was AI. I think it was somebody trying to make their voice sound like something else. And Cardio's from one of the southern states over here by me, I think, fairly close to me. So, but the I don't think that it was. I don't think that it was AI. I think that it was just. I think that it was just somebody trying to make their voice sound. If I would FOIA when he got swatted, yeah, tell him, Cardio, you can hit me up on Instagram. I need a few key points of information from you, and I can get the body cam more than likely. Just hit me up and I'll work on it with you. Or I can tell you how to do it also, you know. But you think it was AI, LARP? You think the voice was full on AI? Because the voice in the call was actually interacting. It wasn't like a typed AI conversation. It wasn't somebody typing out the response, because the phone call was interacting with interacting with the operator. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was in real time. So it could have possibly been somebody with a voice changer, but it doesn't really sound like that to me. It sounded like somebody just trying to make their voice sound like somebody else. And with the fact that they were the ones that jumped on this, they jumped on it immediately, using it for content, makes it look even more like somebody over there was responsible for it. I don't know who, and I won't throw any accusations out there because I have no idea who was responsible for it. I just know that I wasn't responsible for it, and that's all that matters. You know, I hope that whoever does it gets caught. Junie says, it sounds like JD trying to sound more like Vic, incapable of sounding like Jeff. That's a good possibility. That is a good possibility. But I do not think that it was full on AI. Yeah, they do have it, PatCon, but that would put somebody going to an extreme extent. That would have to be, you know, full on expensive paid subscription to some crazy AI. And I don't think that anybody around here has that. Maybe they do. I don't know. But you need to say a few things. Well, you are welcome to come up here if you would like to come up here. Oh, and somebody said that Nunya said that the phone call was longer and that they were saying worse stuff to that poor lady. And it absolutely was not. Hold on. Let me pull something up. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me pull something up. Well, we can. Let me pull this up. We can. Do you want to watch another angle? And there's another audio of the phone call. Like, Let me ask. We can watch another angle. We'll skip through all the bullshit that we've already seen, but it's another one of the other. This one's only 15 minutes long or something. But this is the one that has. This one has the phone call in it. Let me blow this up just a little bit. Share this tab. Okay, this is yeah, we've already seen most all of it, and I was hoping that they wouldn't twist it, Junie, and people were begging me to put it out this past weekend and yesterday, and I'm like, just let them keep spinning their lies. They'll try to keep spinning their lies and playing victim and all that. And then, you just prove them to be liars. This is another cop. We're going to fast forward through some.
How you doing? I'm going to check the garage.
This one's the one that the guy goes into the garage. Jeff, clean your parents' garage up for him, bro. Pick up your parents' garage, bro. You
Coming out.
Do better, bro.
This is Larry's office. Clear. So we got an IPRA request after the last one got canceled from someplace in like Alabama or something like that. Arkansas. But there was an IPRA request for all video associated, but we were canceled before we got here. Reference to
We'll fast forward through all this. We've already seen all of this.
let's go talk to them.
I'm just gonna crack.
But that whole phone call is on here because Nanya had claimed that there was more to the call and the call was longer and the person was saying worse stuff to that, was saying worse stuff to that lady. But we will listen to all of it.
It's right
Over there.
Thanks.
Sergeant Wolf?
Oh yeah, the way it came over was kind of hot. What's up? Oh yeah, the way it came over was kind of hot for us.
Oh no, they'll use New Mexico number.
Oh, his number, they're using like a filter.
Oh, here it is.
Example, that's mom and dad. So his number, they're using like a filter app or something. So that's the number, his number, son's number is the number that called Santa Fe County 911. So I don't know how they do that. But she was saying that he's live.
This is where they're talking about his number is the one that called.
They've had pizzas delivered to their house, EMS calls.
I would not be smacked if someone was trolling me and
Except for this one night.
At least it's not from Papa John's and it has rice or something in it.
Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine.
Thinking it's something nice and end up all hot.
They're laughing about the fact that people have sent him pizzas and whatnot. Fast forward through this.
Yeah. Yeah. He moved and they would find him. Nice to your house. Well, so far from having a secondary one. No, yeah, that's ours. Yeah, we cleared the house and everything.
No, I don't know if you can hear the phone call on this one. Maybe this isn't the one. Maybe I titled it.
I was like, well, this one.
I'm not giving you my information.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, we could hear it.
And then he hangs up.
That's not his voice.
Awesome, thank you. Bye-bye.
He told him that he wasn't given his information and then hung the phone up. That just pushes. That's just another false narrative that was pushed. And why not just tell the truth about it, bro? Why, like, it's a fucking horrible thing. It's a horrible thing that has happened. Like, nobody should have fucking done this. It's fucking awful. And why not just tell the truth about it? It's bad enough, you know? But he wouldn't be able to spend the crazy LARP. Let's go up here and read these comments that I missed. Let's see. Yeah, this whole thing just gives Jeff validation for all his fucking bullshit FBI talk and all of that. Let's see. Yeah, the garage is pretty rough too, Angela. Those are area rugs. Is that Officer Beltloop? I don't know if that's Officer Beltloop. I've been warned. Well, stay tuned, Jay Silly. Stay tuned. If unironically the FBI looks into this, they will 100% find out who it is. I fucking hope so, bro. I hope so. I don't know if the FBI will devote their time to it since nobody was hurt. It was a waste of resources, but nobody was hurt. Nobody's filing a lawsuit on anybody for violating their privacy or anything like that. So I don't know if the FBI will follow through with it. Maybe they will. Hopefully they do. Because it would be interesting to follow up and see just who made this phone call. I would be very interested to know. 6-pack Mod Talk and 6-pack of queer beer. Yeah. Let's see. Jeff knows the deputy secretary of the FBI. That shouldn't be a problem. Get him on the case. That is true. That is true. Maybe Ryan can ask Ed about this. That's funny. That is funny. Let's see. Yeah, the next day after this is whenever he got just obliterated and went live so many times. Just obliterated. Let's see. Okay, I think I made it through all these comments. All right, I think I made it through all the comments. Anyways, let me check my messages. There've been a few suggestions on who the call could have been and whose voice it could have been. I honestly have no idea. I got no idea. Could it have been? It was obviously somebody trying to disguise their voice. Obviously. That's rough, man. That's a rough way to live, Jeff. I just say rough way to live, man. That alone, like living in that bedroom, cannot be good for a motherfucker's mental health. Like, and he spends hours and hours and hours and hours a day inside that bedroom. Right, Jay Silly. That's clearly the room of a man in the middle of moving. Is he packing up for 4 months from now? 6 months? Yeah, that's gross. But why can't people just tell the truth? Like, talk shit online, poke fun, do whatever. Do whatever. All right, Cardio. I will give it to you. Let me see. Let me grab this link. Let's see. I'll drop this link to a few people, see if anybody wants to come up and talk about it. Let me go to here. There we go. All right, I dropped a link to a couple of people. See if they. Matt C's room was very small. It was very small. LARP, I think you may be onto something because, I can't throw out the blame, but think about the way that they've latched onto this and tried to come in afterwards being a hero. And they're into all that fucking shit and have been doing that stuff for years, LARP. They've been doing that stuff for years. And so I think you're onto something, but I have zero proof to go by on that. That's just completely like a gut feeling. Let's see. There's that. And come to my Broken Town Kia. Anyways, but yeah. So, oh man, so Ellen, what did Ellen say? Would you rather smash in Jeff's room or NTS? Well, I bet NTF's room smells better than Jeff's bedroom. I guarantee you he's pissed that bed sometime within the last month. Guarantee. Yeah, I'm not I don't know that Mitch, I think it's highly unreasonable to think that Mitch did it himself. I don't think in any way that he did it himself. But he's part of a community that does that sort of thing. Lark says, I think this move was made simply to further divide the community, validate Jeff's victimhood, and create a content bubble for them to feed off of. You are spot on, Lark. That's why you've seen who the people were to latch onto it immediately and to start spinning their own narrative of the story, huh? Nunya latched on. Mitch just followed and co-signed. You know, it's just a whole thing. All right. It's a ghetto thing to do. Yeah, it is. Yeah. That is true. And those people have been known to not necessarily him. He's just like, he's the reporter of it. He like reports on all the insanity that goes on around him. You know, which, you know, it's entertaining. It's online content. But the people in these communities that do this sort of thing, they take it to real life. You know, and that's crazy. That's beyond just taking it to real life. So some people say, you know, ordering a pizza or whatever, or even the Google Earth thing, even the Google Street Views neighborhood tour, you know, that's taking it to real life. That's not taking it to real life. This, somebody fucking sending the cops to somebody's house, that after telling them that, you know, they're done blew his wife's or his mom's brains out or something like that, that is taking it to real life. That's ridiculous. That is way beyond too far. I can laugh, like I said, I can laugh at the pizza, you know. I can laugh, and people are like the ones who said they just want Jeff to stop streaming. No, bro. Like, Jeff is our fucking entertainment. Like, I want him to keep streaming, keep getting drunk, keep going live 10 times a day, keep streaming. I enjoy watching you just like circle the drain, bro. It's just degenerate entertainment. Exactly, Larp. Exactly. I fully trust what you're saying. Let's see. Yeah, this which just gives Mitch fuel to say his piece. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the FBI is here. The FBI is here. You're watching and listening, huh? Yeah, man. Keep getting drunk. Keep doxing people. He doxes the same fucking 5 people. Doxes the same fucking 5 people over and over again. I've been doxed. I doxed. Nobody has ever put out any information about me that I didn't put out myself. Like, so technically you're just restreaming and putting out stuff that I put out myself. Like, I don't care. Everybody knows what I look like. Everybody knows my criminal record. Don't really even care. when this whole Cicada 3301 came out, they had companies created, Shadowbox, to facilitate trolling and gang stalking and attacking people. I think it was ran as a reputation management company. Wow, that's a hell of an extreme to go to. That's a wild extent to go to. I agree, Lark. There are people out there who who this is what they do for fun, you know. Okay, let's see. I got a guest pulling up. What's up, not NTF? I don't know.
Shit.
There you go. Now I can hear you. Let's see. Let's bring this down. She's muted, so I guess she's gonna get her shit together. And I guess if we need to bring that back up so she can have a look at his bedroom, then we will. But that's a gross bedroom, isn't it?
Let me. I'm trying to fix my audio. Hold on, just 1 second.
No worries. No worries. I'm gonna go grab a drink out of the fridge while y'all do that. Hold on.
I think it's good. I think it's good now. Yeah, I heard him.
Okay, I'm back. Anyway, so I don't know. What does NTF have to say about this? How do you feel about all this and finding out that Nunya has been spinning all kinds of crazy bullshit for the past 3 or 4 days?
To be honest, I feel like Nunya's a loser and a joke. I don't have nothing to say about that. I knew she would do that. Everybody knew she would do that. She's like a weirdo, so she didn't want to make Jeff look like a fool. Well, today, Jeff, you look like a fool, dumbass. With your dirty ass room. But you want to talk about mine?
The funny part is that I had already had the video and had it uploaded, and maybe 30 or 40 people, probably 30 people, had already seen all of this body cam a full entire day before she came out with hers. That, you know, as soon as she put her little thumbnail up, somebody sent me a message and said, "Hey, is this from the body cam?" And I said, yeah. So we knew what was going down, what she was going to try to do. So we knew what to pay attention to, but we had already seen it an entire day before that. So.
Can I make one comment? Jeff, you are disgusting the way you talk to your dad, dude. What the fuck are you even thinking talking to him like that? You're a piece of shit. That shit pissed me off because, you know, I used to take care of old people, you know, so I have a soft spot for older people, and he's a scumbag for talking to his dad like that, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy the way he talks to his parents, and you can tell that he's got them just twisted up, believing all these crazy lies that, like, he tells the community. They seem like just innocent old people. I don't know if his mom buys into all of it. There's another body cam that has her on it a little bit. I don't plan on showing it, but there's a cop that talks to his mom. But you can tell that that Jeff just runs over his parents and he's manipulating them every day. It's sad to see.
Like, he wouldn't even let his own dad answer his own phone. Like, Jeff, like, what are you doing? Like, just stop. You look like an idiot. Like, you're the child, even though you're 50 years old, loser.
Yeah, the fact that a 50-year-old man is talking to his parents like that, and who is living like this. Let's show it again.
Small room.
Living like this. Look at this nightstand. Let me blow up the night. I got a good one of the nightstand. Look at all this shit on the nightstand.
It's way worse than my shit.
Small room.
Look at that. Phone on there. Laptop on the nightstand. all these fucking beer cans and bottles and all kinds of bullshit around it. That's horrible. That's horrible.
And this motherfucker said, I'm disgusting. Like, Jeff, come on, bro. Your room is the dirtiest room in the house. Your house looks clean from what I've seen. The rest of your house does, but
the house is cluttered. You can tell that quite a few people live there, you know. But this is pretty rough. This is the whole bedroom. Like, don't get me wrong. I saw your dresser, or whatever. Your shit was cluttered or whatever. I don't really care about that. But this is pretty rough. This is pretty rough. All those DVDs stacked up, CDs, whatever they are. It's pretty. What's hanging on the wall?
probably it looks like some ID of some kind.
There's maybe a concert pass or something.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's probably what it is.
He's got his phone on the bed. That looks kind of stained up right there. You see that where the phone is? That does look kind of stained up. It's either sweat or piss stained. I'm going with piss stained. That's what I'm going with. But all those fucking bottles on the nightstand, and there's this Hurricane cans, big liquor bottles, all this fucking bullshit. But the floor is what's horrible. Look at that floor. That floor is bad, man. That's awful. But a nightmare catcher. This is definitely what nightmares are made out of. None, you didn't even show the bedroom, Angela, and it's understandable why. It is definitely understandable why. Johnny Depp drank from that can. Oh, that's funny. No notification. I tagged everybody, nigga. Nigga, I tagged everybody. You fucker.
Yeah. I guarantee you Jeff doesn't help clean up any other room in the house either.
No, it's obvious. It's obvious not. If he's living like this in his bedroom, it's only you can only imagine what he does to the rest of the house. That's crazy. That's crazy to be living like that. Crazy. I'm scared to know what your question is to NTF TBS.
I'm about to jump down. He's coming up.
Oh, I know it. I already know what it is. I guarantee you I know what it is. Oh, let me see. Let me see. I'm going to get off of here in a few minutes. My kid's coming over today. As soon as she gets here, we're going to get off of here, though. So if anybody else wants to come up or say anything, you're welcome to do so. But you probably only have about 10 minutes left to do so. They're getting dressed to come this way shortly. So I won't be live much longer. Zoom in on his beer collection. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can. There's his beer collection right there. And then there's cans up on top of this box or dresser or whatever the fuck this is over here that's got all this shit stacked up on the wall. There's no telling what it is. But yeah, that's as far as I can zoom in on my Mac.
Here's another thing. Sorry. Jeff's disgusting. He looks like he needs a shower. He probably has been wearing that shirt all week.
This was like the 5th day, or no, this was like the 3rd or 4th day out of like 6 that he 3rd or 4th day out of 6 that he wore that Kiss shirt that he had on. And you can tell in the camera he looks greasy. He looks greasy in the camera.
Yeah, it does. He does. That's just funny. Go wash your fucking nasty hair, dude. Go wash that mullet.
Yeah, this looks like, I don't know, like this looks as bad or worse than bedrooms I've went into like in trap houses where fucking tweakers stay at, you know? I've been in much better places that were trap houses. This is just rough, man. It's just bad.
He better just pick those cans up. All those cans and shit on his desk. It ain't working. His computer's about to fall off the side.
Yeah, we know why. We know why he doesn't. Why he doesn't go on camera much in there. He's got to clean up. Is that like I wonder if that's a little like roll around desk, or if that's one of those little trays like when you're eating in your living room that you have a set of them that you just kind of fold out, little food trays or something.
Yeah, the dinner trays.
Yeah, dinner trays. It looks kind of like a dinner tray, but I don't know. I can't see it well enough.
Booster said a magazine rack.
It does. It kind of looks like, I can't tell if it's got a like a tray on it for the keyboard underneath or not to make it look like a desk, but it does kind of look like a magazine rack.
A plastic tablet.
A plastic tablet?
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, let me see. Is anybody else coming up here?
Almost done. I was just trying to laugh about Jeff for a second because he said I was a disgusting piece of shit for having my room like the way I do. Look at him. So I had to roast him a little bit about it.
Jeff's is by far no better than what your dresser was. In no way better. It's his whole room is that way. That floor is rough, man.
Room.
Floor.
Looks clear. Room.
Look at that floor. Look at all this shit. It's just shit everywhere. Awful. Why you do your parents' house like that, Jeff?
Small.
How disrespectful of you, Jeff.
It's very disrespectful. Not only is he bringing all of these antics into his parents' life, which they're old. Like dad's like 74 or 75 years old, and mom is like the same age. And mom is still working. You know, she's still in her 70s working a job every day. She's not even retired. And you know, and they're doing this to them. You know, it's crazy living like this in their house.
I guarantee you, his mom probably cleans up the house too. Like,
oh, she definitely cleans the rest of the house.
Yep.
It looked like in the rest of the house, you know, it was fairly clean, but you know, it looks like one person has to clean up after everybody. You know, there was still some stuff out or whatever on the counters and stuff like that. But it looks like one person has to clean up after everybody. I don't know if you know what that would look like in a house. Like if one person was cleaning up after everybody. It's not perfect, but you know, it's livable. But it looks like mom, even though she's working a full-time job or whatever, is still having to clean up after everybody.
Yeah, is it his dad? Like, he doesn't seem like he can move around really good, or does he?
Dad seems like he's kind of down in health. I'm not sure what's wrong, but he seems like he's kind of down in health. Jeff has said on live streams or something, made the comment that his dad is a severe alcoholic, but I don't know that I believe that. I think his dad's just not in the best of health.
Right.
But it looks like he doesn't get around the best in the world. So his dad probably doesn't do much cleaning. So this poor lady is left to clean up after everybody in the house, including her 50-year-old loser son, who's living in a bedroom like this. And that's sad. When you should be staying, you should stay offline, Jeff. You should get your life together, bro. You should really get your shit together.
Okay, Jeff, one more thing. Jeff, you shouldn't be calling anybody fat, dude. Look at you. Like, you need some shapewear.
The thumbnail shows he shouldn't be showing. He shouldn't be calling anybody fat ever. Oh, let me see if I got one. I know I got a picture. Look at that gut. Look at that gut. Look at that gut. Look at that gut. Come on, man. You can't be calling somebody fat, Jeff. Come on, man.
Look how he dresses, bro.
That's that Kiss shirt. Had on for like however many weeks.
Jeff, dude, wash your clothes, bro. Like, I mean, I guarantee you your mom probably doesn't wash your laundry, so your laundry doesn't get clean like that because you don't do it, because she doesn't do it. So you're a loser, bro. Just go away.
Yeah,
Get off your pants back.
All he had to do, man. Like I told him months ago. I said, bro, just keep my fucking name out of your mouth. And he kind of did for a little while, like a week or so. He stopped, but then he started drinking again. And every time he starts drinking, he starts getting ballsy and thinking that he's hot shit. So he just starts doxing and whatnot. So whenever he does that, he decides he wants to dox me. Well, I told him, I was like, when you dox me, I was like, I'm just gonna keep doing stuff to make you mad. Just gonna keep doing it. No, I guess she jumped down. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. You can come back NTF if you want to, need to. I don't know how long I will be. I don't know how much longer I will be live. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, Vic, that's what he said a couple of times, is that his dad was an alcoholic. Hold on just a second. Let me go crack the door so my kid can get in when she gets here. But as soon as my kid gets here, I'm going to get off of here. We've been going for 2 hours and 27 minutes. Run through some comments. Savvy, that's a possibility too. I think he may be the first stages. I don't know what kind of health problems he has, but it's obvious that he's not 100% like he used to be. You know. Let's see. It's okay, Jeff. You can, like I said, you can come back up if you want, but I'm not gonna be live much longer. Yeah, Jenny, and the fact that he has them believing that he's so high and mighty and powerful and all that. Let me see. Somebody, let's see. Hold on. That is, that was let me see. Okay, here we go. That was the Bic video, huh? Yeah, that's the Bic video. I'll watch that. I don't have time to play that one. I don't have time to. I don't know if I'm going to play it for 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Oh, no clue how she will spin it, but it's been made obvious that she was lying about things. Telly called it out on his stream the other day that Telly called it out the other day that she was oh, Jeff's live doxing me. Cool. But he's probably drunk, guys. Probably hammered. Anyway, so who knows, Anthony? Who knows? He's just gonna spin another lie. Go clean your room, Jeff. Get off the internet. Go clean your room. Get off. Okay. Anybody else need to come up for a second? Let's see. Let me check my Discord. Let me check. Okay. Just checking. Oh, am I a moron? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, clean your room, dude. Do better. Act better. Whatever. Well, I will end this so that you can all go make fun of Jeff. All right? I appreciate everybody coming. If you want to get the raw footage of this, feel free to hit me up and I'll make sure that I can get it to you. And there's also a couple of videos that I didn't show, and I'll give it to anybody who would like to have it. Y'all take care and have a good one.
Yeah, let's go. Hey. Taliban shit, I cut a big business.
You are now rocking with DJ Ice K.
See, we really been getting these bands, had to beat up the pot just to get it the fast way. We been smoking that pressure back, straight out the bag, so we really don't know what the gas way. I've been up for a minute, don't know how I did it, just pray to the Lord on the bad day. You nigga reach for this time, my little partner gon' kill him, no tripping, he know that the cash pay. Only hang with the drillers and killers and dope boys, so it ain't going that way. I had to switch up just to show that I'm tough, I can't beef with a bitch, that's the bad pay. Them little niggas ain't sliding the ride, but shit, they little partner got killed and we all say. Nigga running my shit, I'ma dump the whole clip, I'ma go out like clear with Scarface.
It's cold, now they call it order. True fly, same day departure. Played the bitch until I made the starter. Used to play the ball, but now I'm ballin' harder. Street nigga, can't stay legit. Next check I get, I might cop a brick. Keep a two handy. Get your fixed ass over. Life is kinda hard to switch. Follow all of my lead. I'm in front of the line. If I don't get it today, then I'ma get it with time. If I don't get it with rap, then I'ma get it with crime. Running in your crib, trying to hit him with 9. Go cool, might pop that twice. Outside was mean, inside was nice. In the hood I'm rolling, I ain't talking dice. Fully loaded chopper, can't block your life. What I'm worth, you can't hop the price, nigga. My advice is don't end up hurt, nigga. Play with me, I bet she get real. I'm 10 deep with goons and they about that murk, nigga. I don't fuck with fuck niggas, I'm nothing like them. Yeah, the truth, the trip, nigga, you wouldn't like them. These cars and chains, nigga, you wouldn't like them. All this shit I'm on, nigga, you wouldn't like them.
See, we really been getting these bands, had to beat up the pot just to get it the fast way. We been smoking that pressure back, straight out the bag, so we really don't know what the gas way. I've been up for a minute, don't know how I did it, just pray to the Lord on the bad day. Nigga reach for this time, my little partner gon' kill him, no tripping, he know that the cash pay. Only hang with the drillers and killers and dope boys, so it ain't going that way. I had to switch up just to show that I'm tough, I can't beef with a bitch, that's the bad pay. Them little niggas ain't sliding the ride for shit, they little partner got killed and we all say. Nigga running my shit, I'ma dump the whole clip, I'ma go out like clear with Scarface. face. Seen for a key, but then the prices went up. Too many snitches, fuck up business, enemies right in your gut. I got a temper, just thank God I kept it cordial with y'all. I'm from an era where you need at least a quarter to bow. I was hustling with some gremlins, they ain't know how to stay out the way. They call the case every day. Fuck that shit, I'm out of state. With contraband from Cloverland, I pinched that work like Doberman. You understand, I overstand, I crush you like a soda king. I walk in your trap and take over your trap. I'ma show you the ropes, then I'm giving it back. Then I pick a new town and I repeat, me and roll back. This a 3-peat, this H-time, we the heartbeat. You ain't a dope boy, you a guard thief. We the screwed up clip, y'all hoes on dick, cause my pinky ring got a marquee. I'm a bar baby like Big Mo, I'm the hardest pit like Sensei. I got a jar full of that endo, I speak kick Latin, you an inch. I know some Arkansas trappers and they get to that bag. Look out from Texas, motherfucker, and this word for them Chad hoes. See, we really been getting these bands, had to beat up the pot just to get it the fast way. We been smoking that pressure pack straight out the bag, so we really don't know what the gas way. I've been up for a minute, don't know how I did it, just pray to the Lord on the bad day. Nigga reach for this chain, my little partner gon' kill him, no trippin', he know that the gas way. I only hang with the drillers and killers and dope boys, so it ain't going that way. I had to switch up just to show that I'm tough, I can't beef with a bitch, that's the bad pay. Them little niggas ain't sliding the ride for shit, they little partner got killed and we all say, nigga running my shit, I'ma dump the whole clip, I'ma go out like Cleo or Scarface.
Seeing my cassette dick banging out of my headset, talking about some pussy that he left with it, he killed it like a death threat. This is the life of the jet set, where there's the yellow poppers you just met. Bust it open and leave your bed wet. This is the life of a king, money and power, jury that bling, bitches that bathe you and kiss on your ring. I'm off to the things, we got cars that cost like a house, houses that cost like a subdivision. Bitchin' I see and I love the position, so no interrupting this struggle is mission. Triller than most, feel it than all. Haters watching, but still I'm a ball. Put your name up with grip on the wall. From gladiators that'll kill if I call. We got work in the walls, the money is under the flow, and the guns is in every room to light your ass up if you come to the door. Better know PA is the town, reppin' for life and I'm holding it down. Give a fuck if you like how it sounds. Can pull out the Texas, they fucking around. So I'm dropping my top, leading my fifth, popping my trunk, chucking the deuce while I'm sipping my juice, and I'm turning it up, bitch. I'm getting it crunk.